Some places on Earth remain untouched, hidden from crowds, and surprisingly unknown even to travelers. Today, we're exploring 7 of the least traveled destinations in the world. Places so remote or so inaccessible that most people have never even heard of them. From alien-looking islands to far-off valleys and forgotten territories, each of these locations feels like a world of its own. Let's begin our journey. Socotra Island looks like something out of a science fiction movie. Located in the Arabian Sea, is often described as the most alien-looking place on the planet. Because of its long isolation, the island is filled with species found nowhere else on Earth. As you explore the landscape, you come across dragon blood trees, towering, umbrella-shaped trees that look completely surreal. The island also has pristine beaches, rocky cliffs, rare birds, and an atmosphere so untouched that only a few thousand tourists visit each year. If you're searching for a destination that truly feels like another planet, Socotra is in a league of its own. This is one of the wildest regions of the Russian Far East, the Kamchatka Peninsula. This is a land dominated by volcanoes, geysers, and dramatic landscapes that stretch for miles without any sign of civilization. Reaching Kamchatka is challenging, which is one of the reasons so few people ever visit. But for those who do, the rewards are enormous. The Valley of Geysers is one of the world's largest geothermal fields, and the region is also home to an impressive population of brown bears that gather near rivers filled with salmon. With its snow-capped peaks, steaming springs, and endless wilderness, Kamchatka is a paradise for nature lovers seeking something raw and untouched. This is one of the smallest and least visited countries on Earth, Tuvalu. Hidden deep in the Pacific Ocean, Tuvalu is a country made of narrow coral atolls surrounded by turquoise lagoons. Life here is peaceful and slow, and visitors often feel like they've stepped back in time. Tourism remains extremely low because reaching Tuvalu is difficult. Only a handful of flights arrive each week. But those who arrive make the journey experience a truly authentic island culture. Quiet beaches with almost no one on them, and a deeply welcoming community. Unfortunately, Tuvalu is also one of the countries most threatened by rising sea levels, which makes visiting this beautiful place even more meaningful. Few places on Earth are as remote as the Kerguelen Islands. Often called the Desolation Islands, this remote archipelago belongs to France, yet feels completely detached from the modern world. There are no cities here, no trees, no permanent residents, only wind, rock, and endless ocean. Located in the southern Indian Ocean, far from any continent, these islands are almost completely isolated from the rest of the world. There are no permanent residents, only scientists and the occasional adventurer. The landscape is harsh yet stunning, with sharp cliffs, dramatic fjords, and winds that never seem to stop. Wildlife thrives here, from seabirds to seals, and the entire region feels like a forgotten world at the edge of the planet. If solitude and raw nature are what you seek, the Kerguelen Islands might be the ultimate destination. If you're enjoying this journey to some of the world's most hidden and mysterious places, don't forget to subscribe to World in 7 and hit the like button. I share amazing stories about places most people don't even know exist. Now, let's continue our adventure. Famous for a fascinating chapter in maritime history, the Pitcairn Islands, located in the South Pacific, are home to the descendants of the Bounty mutineers. Today, fewer than 50 people live on the island, making it one of the smallest communities in the world. The landscape is lush and tropical, surrounded by cliffs, hidden coves, and coral reefs perfect for snorkeling. Steep cliffs rise straight from the sea, making landings difficult. Dense vegetation covers the hills, and narrow paths wind through the island. The ocean dominates life here, providing food, isolation, and protection. Getting here is far from easy. There's no airport, and visitors must arrive by boat, often after a long journey. But once you arrive, you're welcomed into a tight-knit community with a unique way of life, shaped by isolation and tradition. From the Pacific, we move to Africa, specifically to the Omo Valley in Ethiopia. Carved by the Omo River, which winds its way toward Lake Turkana, the valley is one of the most culturally diverse regions on Earth. For thousands of years, the river has shaped the land and the lives of the people who depend on it. This region is home to some of the most traditional and visually striking cultures on the planet. The tribes of the Omo Valley, such as the Hamar, the Karo, and the Mursi, maintain customs and lifestyles that have been passed down for centuries. Body paint, elaborate hairstyles, beadwork, and ceremonial rituals form an essential part of daily life. The area is remote, and infrastructure is limited, which keeps visitor numbers low. For travelers seeking deep cultural experiences and a glimpse into ancient traditions, the Omo Valley offers something unforgettable. This is the least visited place on Earth, and for a very important reason. North Sentinel Island, part of India's Andaman Islands, is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last uncontacted peoples in the world. For tens of thousands of years, the Sentinelese have lived in complete isolation. They hunt, fish, and gather using techniques passed down through countless generations. They do not farm, they do not trade, and they do not welcome outsiders. The island is completely off-limits to outsiders to protect both the tribe and any visitors. The Sentinelese have resisted contact for centuries, maintaining their lifestyle in total isolation. What lies inside the dense forests of the island remains a mystery, preserved in a way that almost no other place on Earth is. It represents the extreme end of remoteness, a world within our world that remains untouched. These 7 destinations remind us that even in a world connected by flights, internet, and global tourism, there are still places that remain hidden, protected, or simply too remote to attract crowds. Whether it's alien landscapes, ancient cultures, or islands frozen in time, each of these destinations holds its own incredible story. Which of these least traveled places surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Discover the world with World in 7.